Hello everyone, welcome back to ManCity Unplugged. I hope you all are doing really well and enjoying a gorgeous weekend. Today let's talk about Ferran Torres and his potential comparisons to Cristiano Ronaldo. What sort of a player is Ferran Torres and why have there been comparisons drawn with him to Cristiano Ronaldo? Ferran Torres, as you all might have seen that little bit clips and all on YouTube, Ferran Torres has blistering pace. When asked about Ferran Torres to his former coach at Valencia in his youth setup, he used only one word: unpredictable. The defenders, more often than not, are confused because he can go both ways. They say he's right footed, but left foot is not a weakness. He can maintain the width like a traditional winger, but he can as well cut inside. And his finishing is just like it's on to the next level. Like he has 5 goals. He had 5 goals in the season. Now you might think just 5 goals in the season, that is a bad return and all. But the striker at Valencia, he had only 10 goals. So when the highest goal scorer in a team has 10 goals and as a winger you have 5 goals and 4 assists, it's been a damn good season. It's been a fantastic season for you. And also one of the key attribute that stands out when you see Ferran Torres play is the way he can the way he can cross into the box and find teammates, the way he can cut back, which is a key feature of Man City. We see that Man City score many goals with cutbacks. Kevin De Bruyne is a master at it, and Ferran Torres, more often than not, manages to find a teammate in the box when he crosses. And also the way he maintains his width, the discipline for such a young player is quite remarkable, I should say. And also his endeavor to learn is something which has been really compared to Cristiano Ronaldo, because Cristiano Ronaldo did not become that player just because of his skills on the pitch and all. It was his hunger to learn new things, it was his desire to always improve on his game that has really made him the player he is. And Ferran and the coaches at Valencia say Ferran Torres is into that category. Ferran Torres is of that ilk. And also another thing which draws comparisons between Ferran Torres and Leroy Sané, who has just left the club, is that both have blistering pace and great close control. They say that the acceleration of Ferran Torres when he goes past defenders is just a nightmare. It is something that coaches haven't seen in quite a while. That's what is the talk about Ferran Torres in Spain. Such a player they haven't seen in La Liga in the last 10 years, 15 years. A player with such blistering pace who can really accelerate fast. No, not even Neymar, I would say. And also one weakness of Ferran Torres is that maybe he doesn't track back enough to cover his fullback. But then I think he learned that aspect of the play, and that aspect of the play is not much hard to inculcate, especially if you're playing in a Pep Guardiola team and you learn to work for your teammates and interchange positions. And the thing with Ferran Torres is that he can play on both right and left wing, since his left foot is not potentially a weakness. So he could even offer potential competition to Raheem Sterling. And also what they say about Ferran Torres is that he's not a player who take 1 year or some time like that to get into the main team. He's ready for the main team again. He could slot into the main team directly, offering direct competition to Riyad Mahrez. And all the big clubs have also been it's been said that all the big clubs have also been tracking him. Clubs like Manchester United, Borussia Dortmund, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Juventus. But what convinced Ferran Torres to Man City was that they say Pep Guardiola assured him that the right winger place in his team is up for grabs. It's there. It's not been nailed down by Mahrez or someone. So if you can fight for it, you can very well get that position. That's what Pep Guardiola said, and that was, I think, the breaking moment. That was the breaking of the ice. That was what convinced Ferran Torres to come to Man City. And also another interesting thing is Ferran Torres can play just behind the striker as well. Uh, and we also know the love of Pep Guardiola for false nines. How much he loves to employ the tactic. We have seen recently, only in the Carabao Cup this season, against United, how he played two false nines, Kevin De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva. Against Real Madrid also, how Kevin De Bruyne started as a false nine. So this is another aspect, and Ferran Torres would be an incredible false nine, I would say, with his great pace. It would just really bamboozle defenders. But another important major point that would link him with Cristiano Ronaldo is the close control. Even at this young age, if you see how he managed to keep the ball even while dribbling, I think that is something Raheem Sterling doesn't do always. Raheem Sterling, more often than not, yes, he dribbles, but he loses the ball. That is, I would say, close control is not the best of attributes of Raheem Sterling, but it is of Ferran Torres, and that is what stands out. Because Cristiano Ronaldo has that. It's not the dribbling skills. Many players have dribbling skills, but while dribbling, are you really able to keep the ball with you, or are you losing the ball? Are you able to protect the ball or not? And Ferran Torres shields the ball excellently well. So these are the key attributes which Ferran Torres will bring to the City team. I can't wait for the next season to start, where we see Sterling on one side and Ferran Torres on the other, with Aguero in the middle, with De Bruyne and Phil Foden behind him, and Ferran Torres holding the width, allowing De Bruyne to run into that half spaces. I mean, that is something which we have missed this season actually, if you notice, with the injury of Leroy Sané. Because Riyad Mahrez and Bernardo Silva are two people who like to cut inside, that is their strength. uh, they are not that good at maintaining the width. So this has meant that De Bruyne had to go on the outside and deliver crosses rather than running into the half spaces. Because when Sané was there, he would maintain the width, De Bruyne would run into that half spaces, and then that would cause all sorts of problems for defenders. Because midfielder making those runs are really hard to defend. And with Ferran Torres, I think we are going to get that back, that X factor, which would make City's attacks more unpredictable. Because this season, if you see, we were very predictable. Teams knew. I mean, why did we lose 1-0 to Southampton? Why did we lose 2-0 to Arsenal? Because teams knew if they can defend narrow against City, that would solve most of their problems. Because we don't really have a wide winger with great pace. But now this would be another challenge for teams to deal with. Teams can't just park their bus now, and the bus also they park, it should be along the width of the pitch to cover the entire area. That would open spaces for our midfielders to make runs. And Phil Foden also makes great runs. If you see, the Phil Foden has a great eye for the goal, so that would be another challenge. It is just gonna be wonderful to watch. I mean, not Phil Foden. Ferran Torres would really add that attacking edge to us, and also he's just 25 million pounds, which is seen by many as a real bargain. I think it's just as cheap as chips. Also, people are saying in Spain. And that's very true. I think that's made possible because he's in his last year of contract. So after all, I think losing Leroy Sané, which we thought would be a real big blow for us, isn't such a big blow at all. Because I think Ferran Torres is a bit of an upgrade on Leroy Sané, because Leroy Sané had that inherent weakness with the left foot, I would say. Ferran Torres seems to be equally good on both the feet, and his close control and dribbling seem to be that notch above Leroy Sané. But we have to see how he adapts to the Premier League and all. But given Pep's track record of really bringing out best of young players, and also since he's from Spain, that language barrier will also be not much between him and the manager, at least. And also Ferran Torres has said that he's learning English and all. So this again shows the desire of the boy to come and work hard and stake a claim for his place, for his place in the team. And also they say that Ferran Torres is I mean, he's a good person off the pitch as well. In terms of he keeps to himself and all of that. He has the right attributes. They say he has the right attributes both on and off the pitch to fit really well into this Pep Guardiola team. So all of the indications are really good as to how Ferran Torres would turn out. What a signing this is. What a transfer dealing this is. Again, kudos to the club for making sure that they moved quickly, that they moved agilely for such a player. We have really become this great transfer machine, a model for other clubs to look at, like I was discussing in the previous video. A, a great signing for the club at a very cut price, at a very nice price, I would say. So and also, if we have any other transfer stories linking players to Man City, or any player signs for Man City, or any rumors and all, will be coming to you with a video, or else I'll see you tomorrow. And also, I hope you all are really enjoying the content and really having fun listening to it. I want you all to write down in the comments below which other players you would like to know about, which other players you think should Man City go for, especially in that heart of defense, or also especially as a replacement for Sergio Aguero, because it is time that we look for the replacement of Aguero as well. And also, do you think we should also look for a replacement? I mean, for a backup to Sterling on the left wing. Now Ferran Torres can play there, but we want another player also to come in. And also write in the comments below about the replacement. We should be looking for Fernandinho, because Fernandinho is potentially in his last season at the club, so we should be looking for potential players to take his place. Now we should start that process. So let me know in the comments below as well regarding all that. And if you're liking my content, do click that bell icon so that you'll get a notification whenever I upload a new video. And also do click the subscribe button. It really encourages me, and it means the world to me. And thank you so much. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Take care.